All right, guys, we're back with round one, Edison Format. But first, I'm going to do a special promotion for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Edison Showdown 4 in Copers Cove, Texas. That address is down below. It's a $40 entry fee, 64-player cap, Edison Format, obviously. April 26, 2025. Registration's at 9, start time's at 10. I've gone to the previous 3, and I've had fun. Some of you guys maybe see me play on the QCR Dark Arm. I won it at the second Edison Showdown. Great tournament. I believe Asian with Cards is going to stream it. He streamed the previous 3. So I highly recommend going. And here's the prize breakdown. So first, I believe everyone gets a mat for the top 8, a shirt, and then the card. So OT Herc for first. Second gets the Ultimate Armor Master. Third through 8th all get a QCR Ab Zero. Now for first, you can choose either get the the boxes or the PS5. Second gets 3 boxes. I don't know what set this is. Third and fourth get 1, and 5th through 8 I believe get 6 packs. So remember, for first you get to choose either the PS5 or the 5 packs. So I'll be there, and a lot of people from DFW will be going. We love going to these. So yeah, if you live near Texas or if you just want to happen to travel down to Copers Cove, highly recommend going. Hope to see you guys there. All right, let's get started. Round 1. We got Luis Garza on the left versus Vic on the right. Now, we'll see. I don't remember what these two were playing. This has been a while. I guess we'll see their decks here in action in a bit. Vic's been in the finals twice, so we'll see if he gets his first win. While Luis kind of new to the channel, so we'll see how he does. He's known for playing these macro decks. Okay, so it looks like Luis starts off by Gear Frame. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think Luis is playing like a Geartown deck. I think a Geartown Necro Valley deck. So he adds Fortress off Gear Frame. And Vic's also known for playing like all these crazy decks. That's why I like to feature him. His decks are always interesting. He can't play cookie cutter. He's always playing some spice in his deck. So Orange Gadget, as everyone likes to call it at my locals, and passes to Vic. Now who am I gonna root for here? Okay, Vic's definitely playing the spicier deck, so I think I saw Dark Creator in his hand. So he starts off by activating Charge, mills Red Med, Bottomless, and Return. Charges for Raikou. I think he's playing like a Trap Dragon deck with Dark Creator. So 2 really interesting decks we don't normally see. Yeah, you normally see in Edison Format. Okay, looks like he drew 2 Orange Gadgets. Yeah, those Platinums and QCRs, you can see Luis's cards are warped, and I think he said it's because he left his cards in his car, so that's why they get warped like that. Because I remember when I went to YCS Orlando and I bought a bunch of QCRs and they were so warped, but then after I had them in my deck for a while, now they're fine. All right, so yeah, he's playing this Necro Valley Geartown Machina deck. So he special summons Fortress, ditches Force, bring out another Fortress, activates or plays Geartown, then plays Necro Valley, gets the Gadgetron out of his deck. But it's Raikou, so is there any... I don't think you can OTK him. I don't see how unless it's that... So you hit him probably with... Oh, he chalices the Raikou. Okay. Chalice the Raikou, and now let's see, do you have Gores or Trag or Battle Fader, Vic? Let's see. See, if Vic has the Gores, if I don't have the Gores, I'll just pick up my cards. He's gonna go for game. Okay, he does have the Gores. All right, so he took 18, and he drops it on the 25. Now he can run over one of them. Yeah, with Gadgetron. I would have done the same thing. I'm going for game. You better have the Gores, man. All right, let's see. Luis is... do you hit over the Gores or the token? Probably the Gores. Yeah. All right, equip both gear frames. And passes to Vic. Come on, heavy. Come on, heavy from Vic. He's got Dark Creator, Phantom of Chaos. Yeah, what is this? What is this deck, Vic? Come on, man. Why are you always playing the spice? I'm not complaining. I like watching Vic's creations. All right, so Vic concedes. So Luis takes game 1, who will move on with a round 1 win in this tournament. This tournament was 3 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 8. So it looks like Vic, game 2, sets a monster, sets a back row, and passes to Luis. Yes, Luis with the upstart. And second upstart. As far as Luis's mat, Luis Garza, there's Luis and Lou. So that's why I don't want people to get confused. You know, some people have similar or same names, so I try to differentiate so people don't get confused. Like, there's 2 Roberts, so that's why the other Robert, I use his last name. And for Luis and Lou, there's Lou. But you can tell it's Luis because he plays on this BLS mat that he said his friend drew. Anyways, Vic summons Red Eyes Wyvern. Here comes Torrential from Luis. Hits a Raikou, and... What? He didn't flip the Raikou first, man? Calls the Wyvern. Attacks Luis for 18. So we're at 62 to 10k. Vic's got Torrential in his hand. And I think is that Blue Eyes in his hand? I think it might be Blue Eyes. Okay, here comes Heavy. Good thing he didn't set that Torrential. And Heavy to set. Oof. I know one of my friends, Scott Page, hates when people do that. When they heavy just to set a back row. It's like one of his biggest pet peeves, I remember. Alright, so here Vic summons Greffer and discards the Red Med. And looks like... Yes, discards Red Med. What's he going to send to the graveyard? He sends a Dark Creator to the graveyard. Yeah, that card's annoying. You have to control all monsters, special summon Dark Creator. I think you have to control all monsters. You have to have 5 or more Dark monsters in your graveyard. So it looks like Vic attacks him directly for 45 to 10k. Now Vic sets a back row and passes to Luis. Yeah, see, a lot of times, like, I like to hold the heavy until I have a play. Okay, so here he summons Gravekeeper's Descendant. Attacks. He's got Book. Battle Step. Oh, Chalice, so he uses Damage Step. So, looks like Vic's going to take 200, so we're at 45 to 98. I thought he was going to book it, but Chalice is good as well. Okay. Special Cyber Dragon from Vic. Luis lets it go. Remember, he's got the book. But isn't Cyber Dragon's defense 16? Do I have a Cyber Dragon right here in this deck box? There should be a Cyber Dragon in here. Let's see. No. Okay. Yeah, 16. So Descendant can't run it over. And looks like Vic with the wind control, as my boy D Nasty likes to call it. And he chained Book to the wind control. End phase tries to bring out Red Med. Luis bottomless. So Luis has 4 cards in his hand. Fortress, Force, Bottomless, and what's his other spell? He has a spell in his hand. So ditches Force to special summon Fortress. Now, do you contact or do you run over the Cyber Dragon? 1D prison gone. But Vic's got the Torrential. Now Luis sets Bottomless, and I don't know what that spell is in his hand. They're both pretty much top decking. But I think Vic is down a card because he went first. Yeah, he lost game 1. So, yeah, Luis is up a card. Actually, I've actually faced this deck. This online on the DB ladder. This Machina Geartown Gravekeeper deck. I remember I played some guy and game 1, I came back and Legacy 2-0'd him, but game 1 he cooked me with Royal Tribute. All right, so here he upstarts, and there's the Mirror Force from Vic. Here comes Charge of the Light Brigade, Mills Dust Shoot, MST, and Heavy. At least you're not drawing that Dust Shoot, because that Dust Shoot is dead. Okay, so Vic searches Ryko. Again, I'm rooting for Vic. Even though Luis is also playing not a, deck you normally see. I guess I'm fine either way, but if I had to root for someone, I'm going to root for Vic. This Dark Creator, Lightsworn deck. Part of me thinks Vic just wants to play with his hollowed out Lightsworn card. That's why he throws Lightsworns in like every deck. So he mills his ulti Allure, his ulti Cyber Dragon, his ulti Trago, and then activates Return, and that is game. So Vic forces the third game. Will he pull off the Legacy 2-0 and move on with round 1? Again, this tournament was top 8. It was a smaller amount of people. It's a weekday tournament. Our weekday tournaments are much smaller because a lot of people don't want to, a lot of people don't want to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! On a weekday for with traffic and all that, so I get it. I think we had 10, 11. So that's what we normally get on the weekdays. 10, 11, sometimes 12. 14 on a like the high end, 14. But, we love Edison, trying to prepare. I just prefer playing in real life. Like, yeah, I will play DB, but nothing beats in real life. I just shuffling the cards is just different. All right, so anyways, Vic summons Trooper, mills 3, mills Plague, Deprison, and Return. Is that QCR Trooper? Attacks for 100. So we're 79 to 8K. All right, now Vic activates Future Fusion. Reveals 5-head. He's going to send 5 dragons to the graveyard. So let's see which 5 dragons he's going to send. He sends a Wyvern Drago, 2 Wyverns, probably 2 red meds. That's my guess. 2 red meds. Yep. So what is this? Lightsworn Dragons that Vic is playing. All right. Compulse. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Compulse. I know some people like it, but it's just... The only deck I really like it against is Vayu Turbo. That's the one deck that it's pretty good against. All right, so here Vic sets a back row and passes to Luis. Luis with the upstart. Yes. My favorite card. I'm just kidding. It's not my favorite card. I just think it's like... To me, it's crazy that people play Yada over upstart. That, to me, is like the craziest thing. Okay, Oppression's pretty wild in Vic's deck, because he's pushed summons a lot. But I get it. It's like, maybe it just completely shuts down Luis's deck. So it might be worth it, but it stops your Wyvern stuff as well. Oof. Here comes Necro Valley from Luis. All right. Let's see. Turn 1 on... Well, I mean, maybe you just beat him down with the 5-head. He can't oppress the 5-head. He can oppress the Future Fusion on the turn when it's activated, but, not anymore. For those of you guys who may not know, you can oppress Future Fusion when you act on activation, but not once the 5-head hits. All right. Here comes... Yeah, Vic's just trying to show off this ulti Dark Arm. I get it. I would too if I had one. What's the meme from... I think it was the Fairly Odd Parents meme. He's like, this is where I'd put my ulti Dark Arm. If I had one. I'll settle for my QCR that I won at the Edison Showdown, though. I love keeping cards that I win. Like, I kept the Ultimate Plague. If you guys see that, like, I'm never gonna buy an Ultimate Plague, but I got third place at some tournament in Oklahoma like a year and a half ago, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep this Plague in my deck, since I always remember how I got it. And the QCR Darkroom, I got top 8 at the Edison Showdown 2, which I think I maybe would have won the whole thing if I didn't get sharked. It's my fault, but you got to be careful. But yes, I got sharked. The judge ruled in his favor, which I thought it was a repairable game state. But that's what I get for playing too fast. Is I was cooking him. That's why I got so excited. I'm like, I'm about to beat this guy game 1. He's, it's going to be hard for him to beat me game 2 and 3. And yeah, I got sharked. All right, so I'm guessing the 5-head's going to hit the board now. And he's asking if there's a response. No, what are they asking? No, you can't oppress that. I'm guessing that's what Vic's asking him. Yeah, you can't oppress that. Okay, come on, that's game on board. Card Trooper 5-head is game. This is the new... you're in trouble when 5-head hits the field and you have nothing to stop. Like, you'll see Ab-Zero hit the board, but when 5-head hits the board... he doesn't have Torrential because he Torrentials the 5-head, so... it is Mirror Force, and that is game. He's going to attack him for game with the 5-head. So Vic pulls off the Legacy 2-0 and moves on with a round 1 win. We'll see how he performs with this Dark Creator, Raikou, Lysworn Dragon deck. Also, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. I'm also going to have a link in the description for I'll pin it in the comments as well, for the Edison Showdown, the Facebook link, and the link to register. Also, there's a code for... you get $5 off if you use my code. Legacy is the coupon code. $5 off your entry fee for the Edison Showdown. All right, I'll see you guys next time.